Horses and drivers are lining up for race number 1 with All-American Dazzle, Wilson's Cam, Longworth Legacy, Belle of the Band, I Wish, and Dillinger's Lady on the outside. A field of 6 at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Longworth Legacy on the outside, going for that early lead. Racing on the inside, protecting rail position. That is All-American Dazzle. Now racing in third, the 3 lengths back is Wilson's Cam. Belle of the Band looks at it from fourth. Then comes I Wish, and your early trailer is Dillinger's Lady. They race down the backstretch for the opening quarter-mile mark, and Longworth Legacy with Mark Haig has the lead by a length and a quarter. Past the opening quarter in 29 and 4. Racing in second is All-American Dazzle. A gap of 4 lengths to Wilson Cam in third. Racing in fourth, that is Belle of the Band. Then comes I Wish, and Dillinger's Lady can see them all. They race off the turn down the lane on for the half and are leading that pack is Longworth Legacy. All-American Dazzle right there in second, past a half in 1 minute flat. Racing third now, going to the outside, that is Wilson's Camp. I Wish to the outside to follow that live color. Racing fourth on the inside, Belle of the Band, then Dillinger's Lady. They race on past the 5/8 and down the backstretch for the 3/4 and Longworth Legacy. Sitting chilly is Mark Haig, hasn't budged an inch, and they make their way on past the 3/4 mile mark in 1:31 flat. Wilson's Cam now is improved to be second in between horses. All-American Dazzle in third. I Wish, stalling a bit now in fourth. Then Belle of the Band looking for racing room. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Longworth Legacy taking them on down the lane for home. And I Wish, and Belle of the Band shakes loose, but Longworth Legacy is much the best, going gate to wire for Mark Haig. Finishing second was Belle of the Band. All-American Dazzle was third. Time for the mile, 2:02. Returning now is the unofficial winner of race number 1. That's number 3, Longworth Legacy. A 9-year-old bay pacing gelding by Arcane Hanover from the Herodsdam Esker Misty Day. Owned and trained by Colleen Clancy of St. John, driven to victory by Mark Haig. For Longworth Legacy's first win of the 2010 racing season this afternoon in 2:02 flat. Race 1 now official. Number 1. Gate is rolling for race 2 with Lyra, Last Wind Down, Be Willful, Julie Gilmore, and Comeback Charlie. A field of 5 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off. Julie Gilmore from the outside is leaving out. Last Wind Down on the inside, now racing in second. From the outside now in third, there goes Comeback Charlie, followed by first-time starters Lyra, and Be Willful as they make their way down the backstretch. And for the opening quarter-mile station, out in front, Julie Gilmore under urging to widen that gap. 6 lengths back in second, that's Last Wind Down. Then Comeback Charlie in third. Past an opening quarter in 29 and 3. Racing in fourth, that is Lyra. Then comes Be Willful as they continue round the turn. Todd Trites and Julie Gilmore. They make their way past the 3/8 now off the turn and down the lane in front of the stand. First time, it's Julie Gilmore out in front by 5 lengths. Last Wind Down racing in second. Looking at it from third is Comeback Charlie. They were past the half in 15 1:59.2. Racing in fourth, Lyra, and trailing this field is Be Willful. They continue now into the lower turn for the 5/8, and Julie Gilmore still leads it by 6. Make that 7 lengths. Racing in second is still Last Wind Down. Come back, Charlie, under urging from third. To the outside from fifth, there goes Be Willful. Now they're past the 3/4 mile mark in 1:29.4, and Trite's going to work on Julie Gilmore. Now out in front by 10 open legs. Last Wind Down in second, then Come Back Charlie. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Julie Gilmore all alone on the lead. Racing down the stretch for home, it's Julie Gilmore. Last Wind Down, Come Back Charlie on the outside, but it's all Julie Gilmore to win it. Finishing second was Last Wind Down, and Come Back Charlie was third. Time for the mile, 1:59.4. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 2. That is number 4, Julie Gilmore, 7-year-old bay pacing mare by Albert. From the Fundamentalist Dam, for Nickley Will, owned by Vanessa Miller St. John, trained by Lucy Santamul. Todd Trites aboard Julie Gilmore. The 7-year-old mare takes a new race record of 1:59.4 this afternoon at EPR. For Julie Gilmore, now your official race winner. Kate is rolling for race 3 with Basin View Brad, Jacob, Admiral Bull, Ben Down, and Dusty Lane Oscar. Field of 5 at the top of the stretch. Here they come. Farah from the inside. Jacob is leaving out, and Admiral Bull from the outside now racing in second. Dusty Lane Oscar coming away in third, followed around the turn by Basin View Brad, and your early trailer is Ben Down. They race on past the opening 8th, and Jacob with Todd Trites out in front by a length and a quarter. Racing in second, the Admiral is now a length and a quarter back. Racing now in third as they make their way down the backstretch past the opening quarter is Dusty Lane Oscar. The opening quarter was in 31.1. Basin View Brad continues in fourth, then Ben Down trails this field early. They continue round the turn for the 3/8 they race, and Jacob leading it now by a length and a half. Racing in second, Admiral Bull. Off the turn, down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. And Jacob still leads this field by a length and a half. Racing in second, Admiral Bull. To the outside from third, there goes Dusty Lane Oscar. They were past the half in 1:03.4, slowing things down in the second quarter here. On the outside, Dusty Lane Oscar now up to challenge for that lead. Racing third on the inside is Admiral Bull, then Basin View Brad, and continuing to trail is Ben Down. Down the backstretch now for the 3/4 mile mark they race, and Jacob under urging now is lengthening that lead by 3/4 of a length past the 3/4 in 1:34.2. It's Jacob on the outside. Dusty Lane Oscar is still there and racing third now on the inside. Looking for racing room is Admiral Bull. Basin View Brad has gone to the outside from fourth. Off the turn, down the stretch for home. And Jacob continuing to lead on the outside. Dusty Lane Oscar. Jacob on the inside. Dusty Lane Oscar on the outside. It's Jacob to win it. Finishing second, Dusty Lane Oscar, then Admiral Bull. Time for the mile, 2:04.1. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 3, number 2, Jacob. 8-year-old roan pacing gelding by Blissful Hall from the Log Dam Salt Shaker. Owned by Joanne Davies of St. John, Kim Beaton of Sydney, Nova Scotia. Trained by Chris Davies and driven to victory by Todd Trites to Jacob's 6th victory of 2010 this afternoon in 2:04 and 1 for 2. Jacob, now your official race winner. Gates in motion for race 4 with Lucky Alberta, George Down, Future Secret, Girl in a Hurry, Dallas Drummond, Presidential Blues, Windermere's Glory, and Wild Cherry. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. Pair off and pacing. Dallas Drummond is following the gate right out of there in the middle of the track. Going for the early, that's Dallas Drummond. In between horses, George Down. And from the inside, Lucky Alberta coming away in second. Racing in third is George Down. Girl in a Hurry is fourth on the outside, looking for a spot in along the cones. Racing in fifth, Future Secret. There goes Windermere's Glory to the outside. Then comes Wild Cherry following that cover, and your early trailer is Presidential Blues. Past an opening quarter in 30 2/5. It's Dallas Drummond leading it by a length and 3/4. Racing in second, Lucky Alberta. Windermere's Glory is third on the outside. Racing in fourth is George Down. Wild Cherry looks at it from fifth, then Girl in a Hurry in sixth. Presidential Blues gone to the outside from seventh, and Future Secret can see them all. They race down the lane now past the half-mile station in 1:01 flat. It is still Dallas Drummond out in front. Windermere's Glory hasn't seen the rail yet. Is still racing in second. Racing third, that is Lucky Alberta getting the good trip. Racing fourth on the outside, Wild Cherry, then 3 lengths back to George Down in fifth. On the outside in sixth, as they make their way onto the 3/4 mile mark, Presidential Blues, then comes Girl in a Hurry. Future Secret has gone to the outside. It's 1:31 and 3 past the 3/4, and Dallas Drummond, the lead is now shrinking to a quarter length. Wild Cherry now is improved to be second and challenging for that lead. Lucky Alberta is in third. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. On the inside, Dallas Drummond. Wild Cherry on the outside now. They battle neck and neck for the wire. Wild Cherry on the outside. Dallas Drummond battling back. It's Wild Cherry to win it. Finishing second, Dallas Drummond. Girl in a Hurry got up to get third. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 1. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 4, number 8, Wild Cherry. 9-year-old brown pacing mare by Chill Factor from the Big Towner Dam, Lowella, Hanover. Owned by Tommy Gunn of St. John, trained by Earl Fram. Driven to victory this afternoon by Gilles Barrio. 8, Wild Cherry, recording her second victory of 2010 this afternoon in 2:03 and 1. Wild Cherry, now your official race winner. It is rolling for race 5 with Mag A.M., Lenore, Emily J. Down, Camco Wynette, Terra Panic, and Satan's Little Number. A field of 6 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off in pacing. Camco Wynette in the middle of the track is leading out for that early lead. Mag AM racing in second. Coming away in third, that's Lenore on the outside, followed round the turn by Satan's Little Number in fourth. Then comes Terra Panic, and your early trailer is Emily J. Down. They settle in single file and race down the backstretch first time for the opening quarter-mile mark. And out in front with that lead is Camco Wynette. Finish racing in second. Lenore passed an opening quarter in 30-1. Mag AM looks at it from third to the outside from fourth. There goes Satan's Little Number following that live cover. There goes Terra Panic in fifth, and Emily J. Down can see them all. They race off the turn down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. Camco Wynette takes him on down the lane for the half. Racing second now on the outside is Satan's Little Number past a half mile in 1:01.1. Racing in third and getting the good trip on the inside, that is Lenore with Sam Hodgen. Fourth on the outside is Terra Panic. Then comes Mag AM, and Emily J. Down starts the journey now, tipping three wide down the backstretch for the three-quarter-mile mark. Emily J. Down is now fourth, now third, now challenging for the second spot. Three wide action down the backstretch for the three-quarters in between horses. Satan's Little Number leads it by a nose past the three-quarters in 1:31 4/5. They continue three wide on the inside. Camco Wynette, Satan's Little Number second, and Emily J. Down three wide on the outside. Off the turn and down the lane for home. On the inside is Camco Wynette. Emily J. Down on the outside. Camco Wynette in deep stretches. Strong. It's going to be Camco Wynette to win it. Lenore got up to be second. Finishing third was Satan's Little Number. Time for the mile, 2:01.4. Returning now with the second winner on the program is Todd Trites. This time it's with number 4, Camco Wynette, 4-year-old bay pacing mare by Towel Me from the Paris Dexter Dam Dexter's Wine. Owned by birthday girl Joanne Davies of St. John, trained by Chris Davies, driven to victory by Todd Trites. 4, Camco Wynette in 2:01.4, your unofficial race winner. Gate is rolling for race 6 with Materialism, Front Running, Franco Croupier, Provoke Me, E-Business, Quality of Money, Crowley Creek, and Valid Appeal. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the outside. Crowley Creek going out for that early lead. Front Running is doing just that from the inside, and on the inside, Materialism doesn't want to give that lead up. Front Running racing in second. Third on the inside is Franco Croupier. Crowley Creek has improved to be fourth and goes to the inside. Racing in fifth, Provoke Me. Then comes E-Business. Quality of Money on the outside in seventh, and your early trailer is Valid Appeal. The opening quarter was in 29-4, and Rick Armstrong with Front Running is out in front. Materialism is following right there, a tight second. Franco Croupier in third. To the outside from fourth, there goes Crowley Creek. Racing fifth on the inside, Provoke Me. Now going to the outside from sixth. That's E-Business, followed down the lane for the first time by Valid Appeal. And the trailer is now Quality of Money, past the half-mile station in fifth. 59-4. It's front running out in front. Materialism still right there in second. Crowley Creek is third on the outside. Bronco Croupier looks at it from fourth. E-Business fifth on the outside. Then comes Provoke Me, Valid Appeal, and the trailer is still Quality of Money. Down the backstretch, they are tightly bunched for the 3/4 mile mark, and front running lengthens that lead by a length and 3/4. 1:30-4 past the 3/4, and on the inside, Materialism battling out for second with Crowley Creek. It's front running now by 2 open lengths. Racing in second, Materialism, and Valid Appeal is 3 wide on the outside. Past the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch for home. Rick Armstrong with front running has led it gate to wire, and front running wins it by 3.5 lengths, finishing second. Valid Appeal. Materialism hung on to be third. Time for the mile, 2:01-1. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 6, number 2, Front Running. An 11-year-old bay pacing gelding by Miles McCool from the Vance Hanover Dam, Pretty Woman. Owned by Judith Armstrong of Raceway, trained and driven to victory by Rick Armstrong. 2, Front Running, his first victory of 2010 this afternoon in 2:01-1 for 2, Front Running. Gate is rolling for race 7 with Ryan's Fancy, Losetown, Magnetic Benka, $1 Million Down, Melody's Cookie Boy, Vic Victor, Artistry, and RR's Wanderer. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. Hurrah! Vic Victor from the outside is going out for that early lead in between horses. $1 Million Down as they race 4 wide into the opening turn. It's Vic Victor on the outside, now taking command. Magnetic Benka is coming away in second. Third on the inside, $1 Million Down. Back 3 lengths to Ryan's Fancy in fourth. Then Melody's Cookie Boy driving in fifth. Losetown looks at it from 6th, followed by Artistry, and your early trailer is RR's Wanderer. The opening quarter was in 29-2. It's Vic Victor with Lonnie Stokes on the front end, leading it by a length and a half. Racing in second, Magnetic Benka. $1 Million Down following a tight third. Back 2 lengths to Ryan's Fancy in fourth. They race off the turn, down the lane for the half. Racing in fifth, that is Melody's Cookie Boy, then Losetown, Artistry, and RR's Wanderer. Past the half in 59-1. It's Vic Victor taking this field on into the turn. For the 5/8 they race. Magnetic Benka still right there in second. To the outside from third, there goes $1 Million Down. Racing in fourth, Ryan's Fancy as they make their way down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile mark. Racing in fifth, Melody's Cookie Boy as they battle on up front for the lead. 3/4 reached in 1:29-2. It's Vic Victor on the inside. $1 Million Down, a tight second on the outside. Magnetic Benka right there in third. Melody's Cookie Boy has improved to be fourth. They have 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Vic Victor, $1 Million Down in between horses, and Magnetic Benka on the outside. $1 Million Down in between horses at the wire. It's going to be $1 Million Down to win it. Looks like Magnetic Benka got up for second. Vic Victor will be 3. Time for the mile, 1:59-2. Number 4, $1 Million Down, returning to the winner's circle for the 5th consecutive time. $1 Million Down is a 5-year-old bay pacing gelding by $1 Million Cam from the No Nuke Stam, Godiva, Hanover. Owned by Downey Stables of St. John. Trained and driven to victory by Steve Mason. This afternoon, $4 Million Down in 1:59 2 to his 5th consecutive victory. $1 Million Down, now your official race winner. It is rolling for race 8 with Terrific Magoozer, Star Collector, Tar Best Drummond, Dusty Lane Eli, KG Duke, Val Leader, I Got a Rocket, and Electric Sun. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off. Dusty Lane Eli in the middle of the track is leaving out. From the inside, Terrific Magoozer now racing in second. Star Collector coming away in third. Fourth on the outside, that is Val Leader racing in fifth. That is Tar Best Drummond. KG Duke looks at it from sixth. Then they're followed by I Got a Rocket. And Electric Sun is your early trailer. They race single file down the backstretch on past the opening quarter-mile station in 30 2/5. Out in front, it is Dusty Lane Eli. Terrific Magoozer following a tight second. Racing in third, Star Collector now going to the outside. Racing in fourth, round that turn, it is Val Leader. Then followed by Tar Best Drummond, KG Duke. Racing in seventh is now Electric Sun, and I Got a Rocket trails. They race down the lane in front of the stand for the first time, and on past the half in 1 minute 4/5, and out in front, Dusty Lane Eli continues to lead. Racing in second, that is Terrific Magoozer. Star Collector is still right there in third, now improves to be second, now tipping 3 wide and 4 wide on the outside. There goes Tar Best Drummond, now third, now second. Now the new leader on the outside is Tar Best Drummond past the 3/4 mile mark in 1:30 4. Tar Best Drummond leads it by a half length. Dusty Lane Eli trying to hang on and battling back from second. Terrific Magoozer is now third on the inside, and Star Collector. They race off the turn and down the lane for home. On the inside is Dusty Lane Eli. Tar Best Drummond in between horses, and here comes Terrific Magoozer, but Dusty Lane Eli has come back on to win it. It's Dusty Lane Eli to win it. Finishing second, it was tight between Terrific Magoozer and Tar Best Drummond. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 3/5. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 8. That's number 4, Dusty Lane Eli. 9-year-old brown pacing gelding by Pansterizen from the Tyler B. Dam, Allhart, Hanover. Owned by Frank Dunphy of Noonan, New Brunswick. Trained by Ron Chamberlain. Driven to victory this afternoon by Lonnie Stokes for Dusty Lane Eli. His first victory of 2010 for Dusty Lane Eli in 2 minutes, 3/5. It is rolling for race 9 with PH Catman, Man in Pink, Northwind Molly, Secret Fantasy, Golden Days, Dusty Lane Buster, Maho Bay, and Island Redemption. A field of 8 behind the gate for race 9. Here they come. They're on. off and pacing in the middle of the track. Secret Fantasy and Mark Haig is going out for that early lead. PH Catman coming away in second. Racing in third, that is Man in Pink. Maho Bay is parked out in fourth. Racing in fifth, that's North Wind Molly looking at it from sixth. Golden Days, then comes Island Redemption, and Dusty Lane Buster is your early trailer. There's early action on the outside. Going out for and challenging that lead is Man in Pink. Past an opening quarter in 30 3/5. On the inside, Secret Fantasy. Man in Pink is now poking a nose out in front. Racing in third, that is a PH Catman as they race off the turn. Come on down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. Racing in fourth, that's Maho Bay. Then comes North Wind Molly in fifth. Island Redemption in sixth as they make their way on past the half in 1 minute. 2/5. Racing in seventh, that is Dusty Lane Buster, then Golden Days Can See Them All. Into the turn now, they race for the 5/8, and they battle on for that lead. Past the 5/8 on the inside, Secret Fantasy on the outside, moving once again, and going to work is Hennessy on Man in Pink. Man in Pink now out in front by 3/4 of a length. Secret Fantasy right there in second. 3/4, 1:29 and 4. And Secret Fantasy has gone to a break. It's Man in Pink now out in front by 4 open lengths. PH Catman now in second. On the outside, here comes Island Redemption. Maho Bay in fourth. They race off the turn down the lane for home. And Gordy Hennessy with Man in Pink is strong on the front end. It's going to be Man in Pink to win it. Finishing second, North Wind Molly. Island Redemption will be 3. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5. Inquiry sign is up. Please hold all tickets. 3 North Wind Molly, 7-year-old brown pacing mare by Versus on the French Def Dam Holly's Puff, owned by Ted and Don Bremner of Gemseg, trained or driven by Mike Campbell. 3 North Wind Molly, her first victory of 2010 this afternoon in 2 minutes, 1/5. It is rolling for race 10 with Kara's All-American, Mark Haig, Trisha's Beauty, Sam Hodgen, Armbro Comet with Gordy Hennessy, Slim and Sleek with Gilles Barrio, and Woodmere Big Splash with Todd Trites. A field of 5 behind the gate. Here they come. Here, off and pacing, Kara's All-American from the inside is leaving out for that early lead and gets it. Racing in second, now back by 3 lengths. That is Trisha's Beauty. Armbro Comet coming away in third. Racing in fourth, Slim and Sleek, and your early trailer is Woodmere Big Splash. They race down the backstretch in program order, and out in front is Kara's All-American with Mark Haig, out in front by 4.5 lengths, past an opening quarter in 30 2/5. Racing in second, that is Trisha's Beauty. Armbro Comet looks at it from third. Slim and Sleek is racing in fourth. Then Woodmere Big Splash Can See Them All. They race on past the 3/8, off the turn and down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. And Kara's All-American still leading this field. Trisha's Beauty right there in second. And Slim and Sleek with a rush and a brush is now the new leader in a matter of yards and takes command. Past a half in 1:01 flat. It's Slim and Sleek on the outside, but Kara's All-American rebuffs that challenge. Kara's All-American now the leader once again, and Slim and Sleek is now in second. Racing third on the outside, that is Woodmere Big Splash, then Trisha's Beauty, and Armbro Comet has gone to the outside. They race on past the 3/4 mile mark in 1:30 4. It's Kara's All-American with Mark Haig. Slim and Sleek racing in second. Woodmere Big Splash has improved to be third on the outside. Then Armbro, Comet, and Trisha's Beauty. They're tightly bunched at the top of the stretch. It's Kara's All-American. Woodmere Big Splash in between horses, and Armbro, Comet on the outside. Slim and Sleek can't find room at the wire. It's going to be Kara's All-American to win it. It's tight for place and show between Slim and Sleek and Armbro, Comet. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 2/5. Returning now is your official winner of race number 10. That's number 1, Kara's All-American. 9-year-old bay pacing stallion by Grin from Ear to Ear from the No Nukes Dam Armbro Orleans. Owned by Gordon White of Quispam Sis. Trained by Earl Fram. Driven to victory this afternoon by Mark Haig. 1, Kara's All-American. Third victory of 2010. This afternoon comes in 2 minutes, 2/5, going wire to wire. In race 10, Quinella 1-4 returns $14. Triactor 143, 229. Gate is rolling for race 11. Final dash on the program with DG's Crosby, Power Pro, OB Viking, Pitbull Hanover, Scotch Andy, EJ's Quest, Eloquent Desire, and Quick a Minute. A field of 8. Behind the gate. Here they come. They're off, and pacing OB Viking in between horses is leaving out for that early lead. Racing in second is DG's Crosby, and on the outside, Pitbull Hanover, now second and now challenging the leader. Racing in fourth, that is Power Pro. Back to Scotch Andy in fifth. On the outside, EJ's Quest is on the move from sixth. Then Eloquent Desire, and your early trailer is Quick a Minute. The shuffle is on and the give and go is complete. Once again, your leader is OB Viking past an opening quarter in 29-4. Pitbull Hanover now racing in second. DG's Crosby racing a tight third. EJ's Quest still on the move. On the outside, now third, now going after the second position. They race off the turn and down the lane in front of the stand. First time racing in fifth on the outside. That is Scotch Andy, followed by Eloquent Desire, Power Pro, and Quick a Minute. Past a half mile in 1 minute, 3/5. And OB Viking takes this field on into the turn for the 5/8. On the outside, EJ's Quest now racing in second. Pitbull Hanover in third. Fourth on the outside is Scotch Handy. And DG's Crosby in fifth. Down the backstretch, they race for the 3/4 mile mark, and OB Viking by a half length is still your leader. EJ's Quest second on the outside, past the 3/4 mile mark in 1:31 flat. It's OB Viking. EJ's Quest now back by a length, and here comes Scotch Andy on the outside. Now 3 wide. They pass the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch for home. On the inside, OB Viking. EJ's Quest in between horses, and on the outside, Scotch Andy is surging in deep stretch. It's Scotch Andy to win it. OB Viking second. EJ's Quest will be 3. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 2/5. Now returning with his second winner on the program is Lonnie Stokes. This time it's with number 5, the free-legged pacer Scotch Andy. 6-year-old bay pacing stallion by the Fire Pen from the Double Gene Dam Lady Dar. Owned by Frank Dunphy of Noonan. Trained by Ron Chamberlain, driven to victory by Lonnie Stokes. And for Scotch Andy, his second victory of 2010. This afternoon, 2 minutes, 2/5 for 5 Scotch Andy.